Sagittarius, welcome to your general reading for the month of October with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. I would like to apologize that I haven't posted my readings in the last 2 weeks the way that I like to do them every week. I have been sick and then I just had a lot of other responsibilities that I needed to take care of. So I do apologize that I didn't get to that. I wasn't able to give you 100% and I'm never going to give you less than that. All right. I did manage to get some fishes in the meantime though. And I also managed to complete my OSHO Zen Tarot reading course, the online course. And there is a link for it down below in the description. The first couple of lessons are free, and that also includes a beautiful free guided meditation. So definitely click on the link below and have a look at that if you like. All right. So drawing your general reading, Sagittarius, take it as it resonates. Month of October. We're going to take a look from the Osho Zen Tarot. We're going to take a look at what are the influences that has brought you towards where you are, what's happening at the moment, and what is your challenge basically for the month of October 1. And challenges are of course that, sort of opportunities that make it possible for us to get certain things in our life, which maybe we were challenged by before. Okay. So, whoa, 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 wowza. So some of you have gone, like you have gone through the pits of fire. Like there are challenging things that have happened for some of you, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius lately. Probably felt like the carpet was completely ripped out from underneath you. And some of you may have even started to doubt yourself, like, can I even do life? Am I strong enough? Am I cool enough? Am I good enough? I can see that some of you may have even started to doubt your own morality and capabilities maybe because you've gone through a lot of challenges. But what has been happening is that it's a lot of the false perceptions that have been released. Some of you may have not wanted to face certain things, for whatever reason. And it feels like life really brought the drama to your door in a sense, really just because you were ready for certain things. And so because you were ready, there's a lot of things that have basically been brought to your door. But I can see that you've gone through a lot of challenging spaces over there. In your current space, you have got the Four of Fire. And this card is really about working together with others and also all the parts of yourself. So there might be, maybe, you felt like, well, can we ever really depend on other people? People just let you down, that sort of thing. You are being reminded here that there's a strength in numbers. And just because some people may have disappointed you, doesn't really mean that all of humanity is going to disappoint you. It may have been time to let certain people go, certain energies, certain beliefs, certain directions that you were sort of set in going in. Maybe it was time to let some of those things go. And maybe that is what life was trying to show you. I feel that for some of you, it really is time to get all of yourself on board. Not just the pretty sides, not just the comfortable sides, accepting that you are all of who you are. Maybe make peace with your darker sides, the sides that really sort of, don't just like flip your boat, but it makes it feel like it's spinning around like that. Making peace with those parts. But I feel that for some of you, there might be some trust issues that are going on, that you feel like, well, I believe that they will be there for me, or life will be there for me, or whatever. And now it's not, and I don't think it's a good idea to trust anybody anymore, or to trust life, or to even trust myself, Maybe, as Adele said, should I give up or should I just keep chasing pavements? Like, why do you want to chase the pavement? But you get what I'm saying to you. So really, it's time to get all of you on board. And I also feel that there's a lot of helpful support that's available for you, Sagittarius. But it could always be that some of you have kind of like distanced yourself, almost like disassociated yourself from the idea that, that in order to do best, that maybe you need to get some other people on board. Maybe you needed to be away from certain people for a while, and it might be time to you to sort of like reconnect with those ties again. Maybe you needed to change, maybe they needed to change. But I do feel that it's time to sort of like, it's almost like your community, like your support structure has been a bit broken, and it's time to be willing to say, well, let's mend it again. Okay. Be careful of writing people off. And then going forward, experiencing, this is a reminder that you are part of everything and everything is part of you. As a human being, you are part of how the earth expresses life. You are part of nature. Nature's part of you, When people say go out to nature and reconnect with nature, it's really about reconnecting with yourself. So during October, this is a time for you. If there ever was a time for you time, me time, October is that time for you, beautiful Sagittarius. Go out and hug a plant, you know, buy yourself a plant, connect with a plant, connect with nature, walk barefoot, ground, like, and grounding is also about what's happening in your mind. You know, have you been taking on some ideas that are not serving your highest good? It might be time to let those go. Imagine that your inner peace is like a garden that's growing inside of you. How is that garden doing at the moment? Maybe it's time to water the garden a little bit. Okay. Also look at the readings for your other placement, especially your Mars, because your Mars is about challenges, how you get in challenges, out of challenges, keep yourself there, sabotage, self-sabotage, that sort of thing. And if you don't know your placements, I would highly recommend that you know what they are and you look at those guidances. There is a link in the description. It's free. It says free natal chart. Click it and have a look at it. You know, a lot of times, a lot of people, you know, we just look at sort of like online readings, and you look at something, you're like, oh, this is cool, let's look at that. I like what this person is saying. Oh, no, I don't like what they are saying. You know, screw them, let's move them aside. But sometimes it's the very ones that don't tell you what you want to hear that can actually give you more guidance. So I strongly recommend that you do take a look at that link and do take a look at your placements and do take a look at that readings as well. All right, don't be stubborn. Let's see, Sagittarius. What do we have for you? Looking at the thunderbolt energy there in your recent past. So there's a lot of healing that needed to take place. I feel there's a lot of issues that were not addressed, that needed to be addressed. And maybe you needed a bit of time to yourself, you know, to get that done, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Swords. Then the recent past with the Thunderbolt. So with this Knight of Pentacles, you know, it could be that you were heading in a certain direction. You saw this is how things are going to go. You started building on it. I do feel that some of you may have gone into a space of almost like, well, I don't need them. That sort of thing maybe. If that is what you were going in, then it might have been necessary for your own highest good for life to maybe remind you that it's not the best sort of mindset to go in. With the Hanged Man, I feel that for many of you, there's a deeper connection that took place with your connection with faith and trust and source and the universe. So there is some, I feel that for many of you, and even where you are right now, maybe this is busy happening, even though I feel it's been happening for a while, there is some, almost like your connection with faith needed to be restored in a way, and there's a lot of heart healing that needed to take place, all right? So even though the experiences of the past, it could have been very overwhelming and almost felt very unnecessary, I feel that they were very necessary for your highest good, okay? For your current space, you have got the Chariot for your current space, my apologies, participation, you've got the Chariot, you've got the Judgment energy, and you've got the Tower energy. Okay, so these are three major arcana energies that is happening in your current space at the moment, and the Chariot is here to let you know, beautiful Sagittarius, that this is a time for you to move forward. Be careful of sort of like, what do you call that? Sort of like perfectionism sort of mentality, you know, that you feel things have to be 100% perfect before you can move forward. They don't have to be. Everything's already balanced. A lot of you, if you've seen your light, you've seen your dark. So you know the capacity to which you can love, and you know the capacity to which you can hate and be frustrated and those sort of things. Then you want to move forward from that. A lot of times we feel that spirituality is that you need to be this perfect being first. But I mean, what is perfect in any case, you know? Judgment. It's time to release, to let certain things go, to maybe let certain people go, to let the previous version of you go, to let some new come in. And yes, I do see that there's some big changes that's taking place for the moment with the Tower, which is also your Mars energy. There's some real challenges that's taking place at the moment, and also with this Judgment energy, which is your Pluto energy. Pluto is about those big changes, big challenges, big patterns. So there is a big pattern coming to an end, probably a not so positively serving pattern coming to an end, but it is making space for better, for more, and for new that does serve your highest good. All right. Let's look at experiencing going forward, because going forward there's almost a sense of realizing, you know, I feel that for many of you it's almost like you contained yourself a little bit, like put yourself in the sort of like a box, make yourself less than. And going forward in October, it's really time for you to embrace into that allness of who you are, because you are an incredible deal, like really by all means, you know. So your energy going forward, the page of wands here for October for you, it was actually the other way around. The page of wands, the two of wands, and the three of wands. So all about emotions, emotions, emotions. 1, 2, 3. Taking it one step at a time. This step, next step, and next step. Don't jump the gun. Okay? What you need to do, what is necessary for you at this particular point in time. Don't jump the gun. Stay in the present moment. What do you need to do at this particular point? And this is a good thing for you to focus on October. What do I need to do at this moment to feel good in this moment? What do I need in this moment? You know, not tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. We may not be able to change life specifically, but we can change how we interact with life, and that changes our entire experience of life, because it alters our perspective in a way that serves. It's basically where you use your benefit to serve your brain to serve your benefit and not your detriment. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Possibilities of travel for you, but you want to make sure that whatever thoughts you think during October, whatever thing you say, like let's may do something, this and that, you want your intention, your motivation behind your actions to come from positivity, from your highest good, to what will serve you best, to make sure that whatever you go towards will also serve your highest good. All right. So that's what I got, beautiful Sagittarius. I hope that it helps. If it was beneficial, if it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. It really does help me out on the YouTube algorithm. If you feel that this reading will be beneficial for someone else, do share it with them. And also, I'd really appreciate you subscribing to the channel and hitting that all notification bell so you know when your weekly readings are coming out. From my heart, namaste, love and light. Thank you for your time. I'll see you next time.